Welcome to the loop.
It's a talk show about video games. My name is Eric, and we're very glad to have you here. We are more than pleased that you have joined us on this fine evening. We can't believe that you've taken time out of your busy schedule to sit down and, listen to us chat for a bit. Maybe you're getting your workout in. Maybe you're burning them calories. I don't know what you're doing right now, but whatever it might be, we're glad that we're taking up some of your conscious space at this point. Is there something wrong with the curtain, Kuipers?
A little bit.
Am I fixing
What curtain?
it?
There's no curtain.
The wall is... here you go.
The wall was fluctuating.
What? Yeah, what curtain? Yeah.
Yeah, what are you...
There's a we have production issues sometimes, and we can't help it. Is that any better? The curtain is it's like wrinkling. Is that helping?
It looks fine.
A wrinkle in Twitch.
Good enough.
No one notices.
Everybody just go
anyways.
breathe on it.
Really
hard.
We need hot air on it. No, welcome for the loop. You're welcome for the loop. Actually,
Yes.
We're very glad that you could have this. We know that it's not everyone can get the loop, but you can because you know about it. And if you didn't know about it, then you couldn't enjoy it, and you would be sad.
And you're probably not watching this right now.
Yeah. So,
Which makes you sad.
I'd like to ask everybody a favor: if you have a friend or a family member,
Give them a high five.
shake their hand or high five them and say, hey, do you like video games? You should watch this show called The Loop. It's on Twitch every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Twitch.tv/Men in a Tub. I know it says Men in a Tub, but this is a talk show about video games.
Yeah, not about men in tubs.
Yeah, no, that's who we are. We are Men in a Tub.
But yeah, please share it with your friends. We hope to keep growing as a commodity and a franchise.
Exactly.
And
someday we'll have movies that won't do well, and
we'll have movies that do well because they will be part of the MIATU. And
yes, and it'll be more successful than the DCU.
Men in a Tub cinematic universe.
Yes.
I forgot the C. Sorry, the MIATCU.
Yes, I want that.
And
I don't even know what that would look like.
There's certain things that are canon. All Trevors in this that are ever in a story, like grandmas.
Yeah.
Jeremy's is always accused of being a right-wing nut job, but he's actually a libertarian.
Which is very different. Very different.
And
All Kuipers screw things up?
no, all Kuipers have pinchable cheeks.
They do.
Um,
no, I mean, really,
me, I thought.
it would end
Trevor
up
too.
being something where we each have our own movies, right? It would be our
and then we
story,
would come together
and then
for
we would come
the
together
Tubcast.
for the Tubcast.
Yeah.
The greatest movie in cinematic
And then
history.
there's,
Greatest
and then there's
crossover.
that spin-off called The Loop.
Yeah.
And it spins because it's a loop.
Yeah.
And everybody would crowd in line for the midnight release of
The Tubcast.
the Tub
People-
Avengers.
Dressing up in costume as well for the
Yeah.
midnight show.
Oh my goodness.
Nathan's
they all
in the
dress
chat.
up in fake beards.
That would involve a lot of pillows for
Yeah.
everyone.
Nathan's in the chat. He says there's a Trevor movie, a Kuipers movie, and even some spin-offs about Gumby.
Gumby has
Gumby.
been known to exist.
He's behind
He
the
is
wall right now.
canon.
This wall's really hard.
Yeah.
Nathan, Clouds Overhead.
Yeah.
Do you reference the legend that is known as the Toaster movie?
I don't even know what that means.
What? Is this an
I
inside
know what
joke
that
between
means.
you and
A little
Nathan and
bit.
Kuipers?
I don't. Was Kuipers? Were you involved with the toaster thing?
I
What-
was shown it.
You
Never
Please
wasn't part
explain.
of it.
Yeah, you just
Sorry.
left us all out
I'm
of
sorry.
this.
I just meant for it to be a quick aside thing.
Well,
No,
it's
you
too late.
can't do that when you're doing
Yeah,
a show
I
on the
mean,
internet.
Now people are bored.
They want to
So-
know what this toast movie is.
I don't know if I assume it's online somewhere. I don't remember.
The Brave Little Toaster?
No. This is something where we made me, Nathan, and some other people you don't know.
This is getting better as we go.
Yeah.
So the people we don't know did a thing that we don't know about, but it's really funny
But it's
because
hilarious.
We did a movie about, I don't know, it was really dumb.
Toast?
it was
Breakfast
very
foods?
amusing to us, but it was about a toaster that was haunted and it chased people and
Paratoaster Activity.
paratoaster activity. Yep.
Okay. Well,
And,
Nathan, why don't you put the YouTube link?
Yes,
I
please.
have. I found
Yeah,
it.
people
You
will
found
be
it?
interested in that.
All right. Put it up on
Share
the
it.
screen, Kuipers.
Hold on. I'm getting everything set up.
Is
here.
it longer than 5 minutes?
I
2
think-
minutes.
Oh, it's
2
only
minutes.
Okay, all right,
really?
all right.
Oh, maybe it was just
I'm
supposed to be a trailer.
surprised
Yeah,
you
it
had
was
the wherewithal to
Can it
make
be
it that
turned
short.
into a video game?
Well, I think it was more had to do with the fact that we didn't want to.
If it
took us
was a
forever to
video
do it.
game, would the toaster be the villain?
So this is a movie that you and Nathan produced then.
Well, Nathan more than I just kind of played a part.
Oh. Okay. Well, here's a trailer for Paratoaster Activity, I guess. Oh yeah, by the
We
way,
don't have to watch this.
You know, we got this nice new pad here, but
hold on.
we don't have.
Hold on, guys. Sorry. Rare on my part.
what's wrong?
No sound.
It's not showing up. It's just a black screen behind you guys.
Oh, sweet.
You know, we can just put the link in there. They can just.
They
watch
can
it.
just find it. Just
Yeah,
put
it's-
the-
it-
send me the link, Kuipers.
I don't know that it's worth the 2 minutes watching.
I don't want to
This
watch
is-
this. I'm already bored. Anyway,
I mean, it's
We
not a
wanna
video
talk about
game.
video
The
games.
most, the most exciting thing is well, no, that's not the most. Okay, my favorite part.
oh my gosh, Trevor, get to the point. What is it?
There's a couple funny parts that involve me and Nathan.
Nope. Well, I got it fixed now, so we're gonna.
All right, thank
Oh
you.
my gosh!
Oh gosh,
You
are we
just
really
skip
doing-
it to the funny part.
Yeah,
please.
where's the funny
don't
part?
know where- I've been watching this for years.
toaster.
Yeah, I do like my toast in the morning.
Yeah. I mean, we got it.
It's a lot better.
Not even Walmart has a toaster.
How are we gonna find one?
Sounds awful.
Coming soon, a brand new appliance store.
Let's go.
I recognize that voice.
Built on the former Indian burial ground.
Guys, I found the toaster. It was the last one on the shelf. Anybody want to try slice? Levi?
I think I've seen this toaster before.
Oh no, he's got a broken arm.
What's gonna happen?
Dude, he's dead. Now that Levi's dead, we've got to get help.
Hey, Nathan's in this movie.
You
It's
make toaster toast.
Trevor's in this movie.
But it's all gone. The toasting is just beginning.
Why is Nathan Daredevil?
Why is this funny?
Hasta la vista, toaster.
Good one, Trevor.
He's blind now?
Why are they? Why is Nathan crawling through the snow?
I didn't see him anywhere. Oh, he's gone. He's toast. He's toast. Get ready.
Rated R
That was my favorite part about it.
for ridiculous.
I love the part where he comes in and he's like, I didn't see anything. Okay, now I'm glad we watched it.
Oh my gosh.
That was special.
That was very special. When does that movie come out? This summer?
It's been in
Been in production hell?
yeah for a while.
I'm
It comes out when
guessing
Star
lost
Citizen
some
does.
funding.
Yeah.
Well, it made for a
have to-
great trailer. I'm glad that Nathan got his vision back.
I love
Yes.
the part where Nathan's crawling through the snow.
Yeah.
That's
Anyways.
all right. Enough of that.
Welcome to The Loop. If you didn't know, it's a talk show about video games. And that's a new video game coming out called Paratoaster Activity.
From Trevor Nathan Studio.
I could see Devolver Studios putting that out, maybe.
Oh man.
It's like the sequel of I Am Toast.
The bread game. What's
Oh yeah, I Am Bread. That
I Am
was,
Bread. Yeah, that's the one. That would be.
Was that the one where you just were a piece of bread?
And then you
Yeah.
could turn
Yep.
into
Literally.
toast.
And then you turn into... okay, that's right.
All right, so I know I don't even need to really ask what everybody's been playing. I'm pretty sure that across the board it's Spider-Man.
Yep.
I've played some other things.
No, we're not talking about No Man's Sky.
I've played some other things.
Other than No Man's Sky.
I'm not talking about Scum. We're not talking about No Man's Sky.
I've played some other things.
Okay, I played some other things too. So, let's have everyone go through their other things,
And save the
and
spider.
we'll go into Spider-Man after that because I feel like it's going to
great
take
idea.
a lot of time. So let's give some room
I like
for everyone to discuss their other things.
I like the way that you're doing
Let's
this.
do it formally. Let's start with Trevor, and we can move down the line. What else have you been playing other than Spider-Man?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you were playing other things.
No.
Oh, okay. All right, Jeremy.
Of course, PUBG because.
Okay, we don't care about that. Something new.
But
Oh, what is there's new stuff in PUBG?
I mean, there's new stuff. They're trying some new things. They added some.
Just to be fair though,
new
every minute you talk about
guns.
PUBG, I'm going to talk about Fortnite.
All right, so from
Jeremy,
there,
stop. Yeah, I know.
From there, Scum is great. If you haven't checked it out, you should. And otherwise, you'll hear about it in a few months, and you'll wish you had.
Okay,
so.
what other games have you been playing? If you were going to just tell me you've been playing other things because it was PUBG and Scum.
That doesn't count.
that
If I
doesn't-
can't talk about No Man's
I played
Sky.
some Fortnite this week.
Okay, cool.
There was that.
Well, there you go. Kyle, what else have you been playing?
I had problems with installing Spider-Man this week. I don't know if my PlayStation was just possessed or something. So while I was waiting, I checked out that new
Parastation activity.
yeah, Parastation activities for sure. No, I checked out one of the free games this week or this month.
Destiny.
Quad.
Oh.
No, I didn't download Destiny. After I saw it was like 70 gigs. I
That's
was
the
like,
one where you pull your hamstring and you've got to.
Is it like a workout game?
No, it's a puzzle game, and it's almost. It reminds me a little bit of Portal. You've got these gloves that you wear, and you're wandering through this maze of things, and depending on what the color of the brick is, it does different things, and you can like extend the brick or shrink the bricks in where they're at. They just did a sequel this year too, so it was an older game. It originally came out, I think, in 2011, and then 2015 it was released on PlayStation and Xbox because it was just PC and Apple before that. So it's pretty decent puzzle game. Kind of reminded me a lot, and it's gotten comparisons of Portal. It's about the closest puzzle game I've seen to that in a long time. So I played that for a couple hours this week, and then I was playing some more of Into the Breach, which that game is pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Into the Breach. Yeah, that game is great.
Did anyone play the Mega Man demo?
Nope.
They released a demo
Mega Man
on
11?
No.
Yeah, on Switch. I
I didn't.
downloaded it and I didn't get a chance to play it.
I might have to try that.
Yeah,
But-
I'm curious about Mega Man 11. I hope it's good.
Wait, can I just interject something?
Oh
quick?
yeah, sure, go for it.
Kyle, did you mean cube, not quad?
Yes, I said that wrong, didn't I?
I was looking that up. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's
there was
cube.
like all the stuff I was getting
It's
was like
cube,
ATX
but it's
games.
spelled
Or like
Qube.
Yeah, QUBE.
Yeah,
Cube.
man.
I was looking up and
I
it
had a
was-
brain fart.
It was like motocross games because like quad bikes,
Right,
but
right. Yeah. So I mean, I'm real intelligent.
Really, it was you that was playing quad, not
Yeah.
Jeremy.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of quads, that is the 4-player mode in Call of Duty Blackout. Instead of squads, they call
Is
it
it really?
quads.
Yeah. Duos and quads.
Which I have been playing the Blackout beta on PlayStation 4.
It looks really, really nice.
How long does that beta go till?
Next week sometime.
Next week?
Yeah.
Monday.
Monday, I think.
Oh, only Monday. Okay.
Yeah.
be wrong.
I mean, it starts on Xbox on Friday for people who pre-ordered, and then there's an open beta on PC. I think Jeremy said Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday, yeah. Maybe Monday included in that, but starts
But
Saturday.
then it's only for a couple days.
For the open beta for PC is.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Anyways, there is. Hey, Kyle, I mean to not interrupt the whole show, but I forgot to ask you to do something before the show started. Yeah. Would you mind setting that up for the giveaway later?
Oh,
Because we
yeah.
are giving
Yeah.
away. We are giving away a couple beta codes for Black Ops. Black Ops
vote-
beta
Get tickets to enter now at patreon.com. $1 per entry. No, I'm kidding.
No, that's not how it works. But yeah, we're going to give away some beta codes towards the end of the show for the Blackout beta. If you haven't had a chance to play it, this will be a chance to get your hands on that. But what do we want to put? What do we want them to put for the bang what in the chat to get it?
Blackout.
Should we just do Blackout?
Yeah, I think so. Is there a place to put in what it is?
What? Oh, before I left town, I got in on the beta. Okay, Battlefield 5 beta. I did play that too. I should have said that. I forgot I played that. Battlefield 5. It was weird. I played that beta and it felt a lot like Battlefield 1.
Yeah.
The map that was available, at least that I kept getting put into, seemed like a map straight from Battlefield 1, which is weird to me. It was like identical to like one of the towns, in there. So I don't know what was going on. Does that make sense? That they would do that?
Well, I mean,
No.
the Blackout map
Because
is
this is
all
supposed
of
to be.
the-
Well, I
all
know,
of
but
those
this isn't. This is
wrapped
totally
in one.
separate though, because this is I'm talking about Battlefield.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but old maps is something that happens in games like that.
Not in Battlefield usually.
It probably just seemed really familiar.
It was
I
like
doubt they would
it
do
was
the
like
exact
set
same
up
one.
almost identically to that. You know that town in Battlefield 1 that we would play all the time, and it had the bridge in the middle, and then it was the same map. I could have swore it was the same map from
Interesting.
Battlefield 1, and that's why I was like
It's
super
possible
confused.
they could have. I mean,
I guess did that battle happen in World War 1 in the same spot
it was
as World
probably
War 2?
France, and World War II took a lot of place in both World
So
War
I don't know my history,
France.
obviously.
They both involved Germany mainly.
But I did play some of that. It felt a lot like the other Battlefield. I feel like they kind of missed the mark by not putting their battle royale out for beta. So all right, what do they have to do, Kyle, to win? It says buy 6 tickets.
They can buy up to 6 tickets.
How do they buy them?
I have no idea.
bucks?
It didn't give me any options. I think you have to say bang ticket to buy.
Okay. All right. Well, try that. Bang ticket 6. See what happens. I have no
I
idea.
think
Oliver
I don't
just
think you
give
have
us
to put
some little
Yeah. Thanks for the bits. We got 10
Thank
bits.
you.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Show us your bits. No, but I did play the Blackout beta, and this is Call of Duty's battle royale. If you're not familiar, try just bang ticket without the 6.
He's got 6 tickets.
Oh,
now.
he's got it
Yep.
now. It worked. It didn't show it, but you got 6 tickets.
Yeah,
I guess.
I have no
So
idea
you
how to
can-
end the
is
giveaway.
that the max that they can get per person?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Try again.
Try again. See what happens. Maybe
Yeah,
you'll get
I
more
think
tickets.
6 is the most that you can get. Let me.
Everyone now.
This feels so disjointed.
Yeah, I have no idea how this works.
We've practiced before.
We've
No,
never
we
done
haven't.
a contest in there. Anyways, keep putting bang tickets in there and see what happens.
Bang
And
tickets.
then put in the amount of tickets that you want, up to
500.
6 tickets. So
Why would you not put 6? That doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense.
Bang
because if you don't have enough tub bucks, it's 5
ticket
tub bucks
space
per
6.
entrant.
Oh.
There you go. That's the cost.
So you put in the amount of tickets that you would like to buy up to 6 behind bang
Gotcha.
ticket.
Gotcha.
Kuipers, thanks for putting
So
that
there you
down
go.
there. Can you add 4 COD code or something like that for
Sure.
beta codes? Maybe?
Anyways, let's see. Ed McMahon he died
Still
in
alive?
2009.
Oh, I didn't think he was.
You didn't think he was?
I didn't think so.
So Blackout. Let me get this thought out before I keep
Yeah.
getting interrupted 1,000 times.
Battlefield.
No, Blackout.
Oh.
The Blackout beta. It is a lot like PUBG. You can tell that that's what they were going for. First person PUBG. It's much more polished because it feels like Call of Duty. It plays like Call of Duty except for the health. You can pick up health kits that you stab in your arm, little arm stabbies. And then you can kill people. Now
Kill 'em all.
When it started, they were only doing 80 players instead of the normal 100 for Battle Royale. But it seemed like they were kind of testing their limits because Call of Duty is usually
They said they were going to try to go to 115.
Usually,
Someone leaked.
Call of Duty is usually like a 12 to 16 kind of, or 8 to 16 kind of players. But I noticed when I played tonight, they had already raised it to 88. So they must be continuing to test the limits of it as the beta goes.
Servers.
Yeah. And so, the thing is, it feels weird because it's such a big area for Call of Duty to have such a large map. And I feel like a lot of it is, most of the time when I play Call of Duty, it's a lot of running gun, and you're just kind of running around like a crazy person. And I mean, you might utilize cover here and there, but with a map this big, there's not a lot of cover because the map is very similar to PUBG, where it's got like a lot of that open space, a lot of just like trees and grass, and like you can kind of go hide in a bush maybe.
They say I heard it's roughly the size of the new smallest map for PUBG.
Okay, that would make sense.
And slightly smaller than Fortnite's map.
Yeah, which is hard to believe because it seems bigger, but maybe it's just the scale of it. And you come in on helicopters. There's like a series of like 6 or 8 helicopters that come in, and then you jump out. I know that I've heard that there's zombie areas in this map, and I have not encountered those yet. And I've played quite a bit, so I don't know. I haven't really sought it out. They already released a new mode tonight that was called, I don't remember what it was, but it was pretty much, it was only for the quads, and the circles shrank extremely fast. So it was like just like a really fast-paced version of it, and that was kind of fun because it was fun to watch the player count just drop drastically because they weren't expecting it, and then all of a sudden they're caught outside the circle, and it would go from like 50 players to 20, now there was one thing when I first played it that I didn't like, and that was that to pick up the items, you have to look down on the ground, and you have to look directly at it with your sights, and then you have to hold the X button.
Oh, that's frustrating.
For like a couple seconds.
So you're like
not a couple seconds, but like a
waiting
second.
to be shot in the face.
Pretty much.
So press X for items.
No, square. So you look down,
square.
you'd hold square, and the circle would fill up, and you'd pick it up. Now it was really annoying. Now tonight I've noticed that they made that button press like a millisecond. Like you do have to hold it down almost. You can't just tap it. You have to hold it, but it's like barely. Like you just hold it and it picks it up. But you still have to look at it, which is a little bit irritating because I feel like you should be able to get kind of over it, and it should still give you the prompt, so you can see. But yeah, for whatever.
So there's no going into your inventory and seeing things in your area and selecting them all like you can
not like the stuff within your vicinity. No, I didn't see anything like that. The way you
I mean Fortnite's kind of that way, except for certain items you can just run over.
Yeah, well, you can turn on like auto pickup and stuff like that, in Fortnite if you want. But
Maybe they'll get
but
there.
you can just be standing over something and hold the button and pick it up.
Yeah.
And it's third person, so it's easier to see around you. So that even if you had to look at the item in Fortnite, it's a little different.
Yeah.
The other thing about it is it does have all the attachments. So it is like PUBG where you pick up a gun, you can pick up a scope, which is kind of cool because like let's say you pick up an assault rifle and there's a scope that's right in front of you. You pick it up and hold down the button to pick it up, and it'll auto attach it, which is nice. But you can also go in your menu and you can swap stuff out. And there's grips, there's scopes, there's magazines. I think there's different barrel attachments.
So they're not doing preloaded weapons like was rumored.
No.
Yeah.
So it's very PUBG.
Yeah.
And you can pick up armor. When you kill someone, they drop like a bag, and you have to unzip the bag, and you can search through it and get all their gear.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to actually take a little more time.
Yeah.
To actually search the person.
Yeah. And so that's really good. I think it plays really well. It's just it's a little bit weird though. Because that it's just Call of Duty, and it's Call of Duty, but it feels like it's trying to be something else. So just that idea, it just feels a little bit jarring to me. But I think if they could polish the way you pick stuff up and make that a little cleaner, it would actually be really, really good. And I tweeted that I felt like it was kind of like,
Does it when you pick something up? Does it auto attach to a weapon that you have?
Does what?
Does it auto attach to a weapon, or then you have to somehow select? Like, oh, I found a new grip or something like that.
No. Well, if you hold down the button when you pick it up, it'll auto attach it
to the gun you're carrying.
Yeah.
Can you have more than one gun on you?
You have 2.
Okay.
So
let's say you have 2 of a similar gun that has the same attachments, or are the attachments specific to guns?
They're specific to a point, I think. Like,
Okay.
well, but
So
I mean,
like
you
a
can,
series of guns.
you can put scopes on all the different scopes on all the different rifles. You have red dot sights, and so you could put that on a. You could put a whatever 10x scope on a shotgun or a red dot sight.
I was just thinking if it only attached to the one that it is in your hands or something to that effect.
Yeah, it does attach it to it, but I think if you already have an attachment to it, then it just puts that item in your inventory, so you can go and like move that stuff around if you want.
Cool.
The weird part of it too is the health system. The way you have to like pretty much stick it in your arm, and you can go up to. I think it's like 100. Well, 150, but then there's certain health kits you can buy that'll put you up to 200 health. Which is
But
weird.
you can buy?
No, that you can find. I said.
Oh,
sorry.
I was like,
maybe
that
I
was
said
changing
buy.
the game.
And it's weird because that changes Call of Duty a lot because I feel like you're used to dying pretty quick or killing someone really quick, and that really slows that down because it's like, hey, I got to put quite a few bullets in this person before they die. I'm pretty excited about it. I want to play it more. I'd like to play it with people I knew so I could communicate a little bit, because when I've been playing it in the quads mode, which I feel stupid saying that, but that's what they call it. It's not squads, it's quads. But I just feel like it's
I
really.
wonder if they're doing that intentionally because they may do more than quads at some
I
point.
think maybe so. I
It's
think
more specific.
Yeah. But it's just like you definitely want to be communicating in this game with people and play it much more.
I call it battalions for
Yeah.
like 12
Yeah.
people or something.
Oh my gosh.
It would be cool if they went over 100. If they went over that typical number, like it would be neat to see that. It
It's
definitely.
whether or not the map can handle that high of play count, though. Like it may,
Yeah.
it may feel too aggressive.
Maybe. I mean, I feel like I've played it and not seen people for a while, even at like the 80s, and so I don't know. It might be all right, but I want to. What's that?
There was a game that I played before on PlayStation 3 that was called Mag. Not sure if any of you guys played that one before, but it was like
Yeah, I played
America
Bin Mag.
Great?
Yeah,
that was like 256 players.
yeah. It was pretty. It was kind of cool.
So it could
hand.
hand like it, I thought it felt well. I just got like I did played poorly enough that like I had my teams vote me off at times, but so I didn't play too much. But
Yeah.
And maybe they'll, I wonder if they'll experiment with that. It's cool to see that even in the beta they are experimenting with some different modes, and that they seem to be responding to players' feedback right away with the way the button press stuff worked for picking up things. I've always been a fan of the way Call of Duty feels. Like the gunplay is fun.
Oh yeah, it's a amazing game.
Yeah, and so the idea of putting it in this arena is just really, really intriguing, and I think it could be
helps
something
with
special.
with the Call of Duty burnout that I know at least I've experienced.
Mm-hmm.
Like last year, I was super excited, and then it faded really quick.
Yeah. Yeah, and I always kind of feel like I always get excited for Call of Duty, and then I play it, and then I kind of burn out real quick, and then move on. Where this seems like it might have legs. The character customization, there's not a lot there, but you can choose like there's like 4 generic characters, and then there's like you can choose any of the multiplayer mode characters, like Mohawk Lady.
Well, I heard you could also unlock the zombie characters from some of the older zombie.
Yeah, those are all locked in the beta right
chains.
now, unless you can unlock it in the beta. I'm not sure. But I really think this is going to shake up the Battle Royale arena. I mean, the only thing is that it's not free. I could totally see them, though, depending on how well this game sells. I mean, this is going to be this is Eric's prediction of the year, so if this is right, I'll feel really good about myself. But if it doesn't sell well, I would foresee them releasing just the Blackout mode as a free download, kind of like Fortnite did, just to see if they could kind of have legs the same way.
And use that as a buy-in option.
To where they'll sell like cosmetics, or they'll sell new characters, or they'll sell emotes, or they'll do that. They'll kind of follow in that Fortnite.
I wouldn't be terribly surprised if they did that anyway. A year from now or so.
Yeah, or less. I really think it's going to be contingent on the sales in October, and like maybe through Christmas, and then they might make a decision.
That's tough though, because they've got what did they call it? What was the
pass?
The pass.
Season pass.
Was it called Blackout Pass? No.
I don't know.
They have a season pass, whatever it is.
I'm sure they gave it some dumb name.
I mean, it's one of those things that I think it's going to probably...
It was Black Ops Pass. That's what it was.
Yeah. I think it's probably going to be one of those things where they just we'll kind of ride it out and see what happens. But I mean, if it's something that moves that well for them, maybe we don't see Call of Duty in the way that we have for a long time, until it's something that the battle royale thing kind of fades out and people want to see that classic game play again from Call of Duty.
I don't think so. There's too many. They've got so many people working on Call of Duty games. There'll be another one next year.
Well, I'm not.
Welcome
I'm not
to the chat phase.
Hey, yeah, welcome to the
you.
chat.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm not necessarily saying that they won't do it. What I guess
Yeah.
what I'm saying is it's
It'd be
one of those
interesting
things
if they
I
didn't.
could see them pivoting
Yeah.
and trying to move to more of just the battle royale focus, and ride that out as long as that really gives them an edge, because they've lost footing. You've got a lot of people that have burnout with
I don't
Call
know.
of Duty.
I mean, you have a lot of people with burnout, but I think as far as longevity of a online multiplayer game, first-person shooter game, it probably has more longevity than any other brand out there.
Yeah, but I mean, things change, and putting out the same game
Because they're
every
still
year.
they still have servers for almost all
Yeah.
of the old COD games.
Sure, but the
if
old
not all of
those
them.
old games aren't making them any money.
Call of Duty is still.
Call of Duty.
Sorry, Call of Duty is still one of the best-selling games. I mean,
Yeah.
they're not struggling that much, and in fact, I'd say they're not even struggling. They're not making the numbers they used to make, but I don't think they're having any problems, and I don't think they will for a long time.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see where it goes, and I know that a lot of people are probably, I don't know. It's hard to say because they didn't release a single player campaign this year, so I think a lot of people are questioning what Call of Duty will be going from here. There's rumors that there's potentially they just didn't get it finished this time. There's also rumors that it's just because they focused on the battle royale mode. I think it will probably be contingent on the success of this game. I think we'll see whether or not they release another single player mode next year or not. But there's a lot to do in this Call of Duty besides the multiplayer thing, because like we said, there's two zombies.
I mean, no campaign.
There's no campaign, but
There's
there
three zombie.
are three zombies. There's tons of zombies.
There's
Guess people
three
like
if
that.
you just get the regular game.
Yeah.
There's four
Zombie
at
modes?
launch.
Are you talking about modes?
Separate games.
Oh.
Separate things.
Hmm.
There's four if you get the pass. And there's announced 2 additional that they plan on releasing.
Oh, okay.
So there'll be upwards of 6 if you get the pass. There's 3 if you don't.
Okay.
That are open at launch, which is pretty impressive because it's the first time there's been more than a single, and the zombie mode does have quite a bit of its own significant following by itself. So
yeah, I don't know. I'm curious to see when you guys all get a chance to play Blackout, what you think about it, if you like it.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll probably talk a little bit more next week.
Yeah, I think,
hopefully I can get in and give it a go.
Yeah.
if nobody else does, I may stream some this weekend. We'll see.
Yeah, that'd be cool to get us all in a stream maybe this weekend on it.
Yeah.
Did
we have a donation there?
I don't think so.
I don't
Okay.
think that was legit.
Gotcha.
Anyways, if I don't think there is anybody else. Like I did play I played the Battlefield 5 thing. There was no battle royale mode in that. Their battle royale is supposed to be 64 players only, which is a normal Battlefield server anyways. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's almost like just a different play style.
Yeah.
than teams like 50-50.
And I don't know. I thought, Trevor, maybe you've heard. Is it true that they might only allow like 4-player teams? Like it might only be squads or quads?
I
thought I might have heard that, but I could be wrong.
I haven't been keeping up with any of that. I'm excited about it. I just haven't been keeping up with it.
So we'll see. Nothing. I mean, it looked great when I played it. It looks like a polished Battlefield game, but it felt so much like that last game, even down to the map I was on, that even the weapons felt similar. But I know they weren't because it was World War II, World War I, whatever. But still, it didn't feel like there was like leaps and bounds happening. anyways, we probably shouldn't delay anymore without talking about Spider-Man.
Yeah. Let's talk about it.
Who's playing Spider-Man?
I am.
Yay! Real quick before we talk about Spider-Man, if you want to win the beta codes for Battlefield Blackout mode, you have to put in bang or exclamation point tickets and then the number you want. So put
up to 6.
Up to 6, but they cost how many tub bucks?
They are $5 each. If you are new and have not clicked that heart, you click that, you get 100 tub bucks, and then
otherwise
you'll
you gotta
have enough.
Otherwise you gotta wait for like.
Mm-hmm.
You get what, 10 a minute or something like, or 1 a minute or something like that for just watching? I don't know.
Yeah,
you'd have to wait till the end of the show, and you don't want to do that. You want to get your tickets now.
Hey,
so, yep.
Checkpoint Radio is hosting us. Thank you for hosting us.
Thank you very much. So everyone's been playing Spider-Man. Who wants to talk about their Spidey experience?
There's towers.
I had a few points I wanted to say. I don't know if anybody else wants to go first, though.
Go, Trevor.
All right.
You're in a blue suit, a red blue suit.
Trevor's prepared
Come
notes
on, Trevor.
for class.
Yeah, no. The first thing I was like, when I first started playing it, I wasn't crazy about it, and I think it's because I was so used to the idea of the Spider-Man 2 game. I was just like, this doesn't handle like Spider-Man 2. I don't like it.
Really? Well, I don't even remember how Spider-Man 2 handled.
That lasted about an hour. So
How did Spider-Man 2 handle?
There was just some choices they made that were a little bit different. Some things about like the web swinging are like really automated in this one, and it took me a while to kind of get over that because I was just like, I don't want it to do that. I want it to do something else. And that just comes with mastery though, because I mean, it feels really good eventually when you're just like, oh man. This is how you get. This is the rhythm. This is how you're supposed to do different things.
Yeah.
This is how you gain speed. This is how you gain altitude, and it's a lot of fun. But yeah, that didn't take long to get over. But it was funny. I'm very I love the variety of the combat and the locomotion, and it's exactly what I wanted it to be. It's easy to learn but difficult to master, and even more difficult to look really cool doing it. And it's so much fun to like try all the different things, and there's all these different environmental things that you can like pull stuff down on top of people and swing them into stuff, and then web people, and then swing them into the wall, and they stick to it, and it's like, oh, it's so cool. I like so much how they do all that stuff. Yeah.
Can we talk about that just for as a group a
Yeah,
little bit?
yeah,
So that I think I mentioned it before and before the show, but when you said, I think I like the way you worded it, where you said it's easy to learn, but difficult to master.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, I came into it the first probably hour and a half, 2 hours of playing going, this is a stupid button masher.
So dumb. Yeah.
I hate the combat because I love flying through the city because that just makes intuitive sense. And I get the whole grab the wall and run up the wall, and it's very fluid with the traversing. But then the fighting to me was really kind of, well, you only start with like 5 like specific combos that you can do, and they're basically, I mean, the first thing you learn is, what is it? Hit O 4 times in a row. Well, talk about button mashing. That's like the quintessential button mash. Like
it can be very button mashy.
But no, but the more I will admit though, the more I've played it, I'm having to think through and go, oh, I need to get away from this group of guys that are trying to crowd. They'll crowd you if you stay on the ground too long. So you really have to get up in the air. And so it's like, oh, okay, when I'm in the air, I can grab this thing over here and throw that at somebody, or I can, pull that person towards me and then hit them, and you really start thinking through those different commands. And then I saw myself going into the menu and going, okay, wait, okay, now, so it reminded me of like older games where you had to know the combos, right? And so I'm like going, okay, no, I actually got to know, is this... Okay, this is circle, square, hold, circle, then hit circle, hold square, then hit circle, or what am I hitting together? And every time I see a new one pop up, I'm like, okay, what's that one? What's that one? What's that one? So it's kind of growing on me from that perspective.
Well, and I think too, like it will not reward button mashing at all. I don't think you can play it as a button
I
masher. If
I
you will
tried
die,
and I
You
died.
die
over
Yeah.
and over. If
It
you
wants
tried
you
to
to
just,
learn it. Yeah.
That's why I would be very hard pressed to call this a button masher.
Yeah,
I
it's
do
not a button.
No, that's what I
masher.
mean. That's how I
Yeah.
felt though at the beginning because there
Yeah.
was so few combos you knew.
Yeah. I think the thing about this game that's really brilliant about it is that it adds these layers of upgrades that are actually really important and valuable. They're not just like a skill tree that
Oh,
you're
like the suit specials and
well, like when you're looking at your skill tree and you have like web slinger and I don't know, there's 2 other classifications and you can start to upgrade those. Like as you upgrade those, your combat changes dramatically. Like you can, like I feel like and the suit upgrades. You're right. Like you can get certain suit like
the
gadgets
interesting
and
though,
thi-
the
and
suit
thing, and
upgrades they stack, so you don't have to wear the suit.
No, you
Right.
learn.
the
You
upgrade.
learn the special, and then you can wear whichever suit you
Yeah,
want.
so really, it's like you get an
I like that a
aesthetic
lot.
bonus to
Right.
actually having the real game bonus, right? Like the suit you wear, if you have it, doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
It's but it's kind of cool to have that reference
Mm-hmm.
this new skill that you got.
Yeah, I like that they don't force you to wear the suit
What are those?
Yeah,
to
so much.
to be able to.
Dude, that's some.
Are
suits I
you
haven't seen.
able to unlock all of the suits in the game even if you didn't pre-order?
Yeah, I think
Okay,
so, yeah.
because I
I
know
don't
that
know.
there was the
They
three
probably
that
probably just don't list them, honestly.
well, because it looks like the 3 that Kuiper's just brought up this image of the
Suits.
Iron
suits,
Spider.
and there's the Iron Spider, there's the punk rock one, and then I don't remember what the other one is called, but all 3 of those were the pre-order, and I'm wondering if maybe that just meant that they were unlockable from the beginning if you pre-ordered and you had them.
It could be.
Because
Yeah,
it looks like the same amount of suits that I see having
Well,
not pre-ordered.
It does add.
It's scrollable, isn't it?
I did
No.
have it add
No.
one before because mine's that plus an additional row.
Oh, it is?
So yeah, and it's not because I got some special edition or something. It's just because
The
I
way
think
it
it's
unlocks.
sometimes I don't know why it does it like that because
Wait, you have another row?
yeah. There's one I unlocked. I think it was when I unlocked. I did a bunch of the side activities and unlocked one. So
So there is
Weird.
potentially more than just what
Yeah.
you see in this
Wait,
list.
does it scroll?
just seems no.
that's-
It doesn't scroll. It just I don't know if
It
it just
shrinks 'em or
shrunk 'em
something?
But yeah, I've got another additional layer down at the bottom. I don't know why I did it that way. It doesn't make any sense for him to do it that way.
Oh, weird. Because
But-
I thought this was it because it says 20% complete, and if you do the math,
Yeah.
there isn't any more rows that it would fit. That's what's really weird to me. Are you sure you have another row?
Yeah, I'm positive, but I don't remember.
That's really strange.
I
Okay.
maybe I don't know.
Let's see. Trevi, real quick. Trevi says, recommend game for someone who would be new to the series. It's not a series. I
It's
mean,
new,
well,
yeah.
unless you're not familiar with Spider-Man, it doesn't matter. Just play it.
It'll
It's great.
introduce.
yeah,
I mean-
it's its own standalone game.
I mean, unless you have a problem with Spider-Man being a friggin' cop who's trying to like ruin everybody's day, like if you
I
have a
mean,
problem with that.
there's some interesting things in there about the radio talk show guy.
Oh, they totally made JJ into Alex Jones.
I was
Like,
going to say,
that-
he is Alex Jones in this game.
and that's what's great. I love
It's
it.
hilarious.
He's like
I love
retired from the Daily Bugle, and he's Alex Jones now. It's like, and that's what he does. He yells on his podcast.
He's a menace.
Yeah,
But
and
he-
it was
he
the
does-
smartest storytelling thing they could have done.
Yeah. Yes.
He does bring up the whole thing about. There's some interesting points when I hear.
Oh, boy. He's
Peter-
siding
no,
with J. Jonah
no.
Jameson.
Yep.
There's about the whole what do you call it, security state or surveillance
Yeah.
state, and there's some interesting points where you'll hear Spider-Man Peter Parker say, "Ooh, I could use this to also follow these things," and it's kind of like taking advantage of that that surveillance like culture, which I guess I thought was interesting that
Yeah.
it really kind of exposes that, I guess.
I don't know if I think it's funny. The thing I think is weird is the way they like really heavy-handedly made him like anti-drug in this,
Oh.
and he like busts
It's not that
some.
heavy-handed.
Oh, it's pretty heavy. Oh, this is like the most absolute worst crime. I hate drug dealers. Blah blah blah. Like I was just like, okay, settle down, Spider-Man. Like we get it. Okay, you're
Yeah.
goody two shoes, but like I'm pretty sure there's
Which
some other
is-
things you could be doing other than busting the drug dealers that would be worse than what they're doing, but it's fine. Anyways, it's fine. It's not like I'm not saying it shouldn't be that way. It's Spider-Man. He's a goody two shoes. So that's good. But it was just funny how it felt like he put in a very big emphasis like on some of those random where you earn the crime tokens, which that's a great name for tokens.
Crime tokens.
He like says these little quips about it.
I like him trying to be Spidey Cop.
Spider Cop. Yeah.
Spider Cop. Like
Yeah.
his little monologues as you're flying through the city is pretty hilarious.
Yeah. Thanks for Joliver redeemed us dance for Kuipers. It's been a
We'll
while.
get that here in a little bit.
We'll have him redeem that at the end of the show.
I mean, there's so much about this game, and I haven't had as much time as I've wanted to play. But I mean, it's one of those things that even going and doing the different things doesn't. It feels like they all have a purpose because you can upgrade yourself, and there's enough of it's not like most of the things are the fighting crime. You can easily pick up the backpacks and get your backpack stuff to be able to buy different suits and upgrade and whatnot. So I really like that aspect. And I mean, it's just it moves so fluid. It is I just flying around. Last night
swinging around.
Yes,
I don't know. You
Spider-Man
can
doesn't
kind of
fly.
fly.
You're kind of flying
with the whole like.
as you're
Yeah.
flying in
It's
between
falling
swinging.
with style.
You're falling with style in between swings. I mean, as much as there's like the towers to unlock the map and everything, I went through last night and I just went from place to place to unlock them all so I could see everything. And I don't know. It feels so right the
I
way
will
that
say
everything is set up.
It feels so right that like I unlocked an achievement for fast traveling 5 times or a trophy, and
Fast travel.
I got it for one time because you're moving so quickly.
Oh, okay.
Right?
no, you get it for
No,
5
no.
times.
Oh, then I
Fast
did get
travel.
that today
No,
then.
no,
Fast
travel.
traveling.
Oh.
Fast travel.
Instant traveling.
Like when you go to
Oh.
point fast
That's
travel.
different than
You unlock
I got
it
one for
later.
how
You
fast
probably
I was
haven't unlocked
swinging
it in the
is
game
when
yet.
I did.
Yeah. So no. Yeah. So when I unlocked it, the rarity, it was like a super rare trophy, and I think that's
Yeah.
a testament to how good the traversal is in the game because people are not using fast travel at all. I was only using it because I was just trying to collect some things really quick.
Yeah.
I like immediately was like unlock the towers, I grab all the backpacks, take the
Yep.
photos of all the landmarks. Like I got all of those like right out the gate,
And I
that's
love that
not a normal thing.
I
for
love
me.
that they give you all those things, and you can see that there's other things that are hidden that it's not letting you do
like once
yet.
the black cat thing opened up, I got all of those because there's not very many
I
of
haven't
them.
gotten
and
to
like
that yet. I'm excited.
and I think that's the cool thing about it is the way that they kind of just steadily dole out these other side items so it doesn't feel overwhelming. Like if those were all over the map right away, I would just
I'd be like, what am I doing?
Yeah, I don't want to do any of this.
I like too the way that like even just the way that the backpacks were set up, where each of them has some little trinket or something, and you're like, okay, this gives some of the backstory of the younger Spider-Man that you kind of think of as when he starts out. So you've got him a little bit further in his story here, and then I mean even down to the point that there was one that I picked up in Hell's Kitchen, and it's a Matt Murdock card, and he's like, why would this guy think that? How would the blind guy think that Spider-Man needed a whatever? Like just the little things like that give you the Marvel universe without having it.
I mean, you can scale Avengers Tower. Like that's pretty cool.
Well, and there's an Alias.
Wait,
Alias Investigations is
Okay, I haven't seen
pictures
Avengers
and-
Tower.
what?
I
You said
haven't.
you opened the map
I
up.
did, but I didn't like look at all the different stuff. I basically
I guess I swung by it.
I must not have swung directly by it or
Yeah.
saw it.
It's
That's
a huge
awesome.
map. It's very detailed. I love that.
It took me a while to chase those pigeons at that one part.
Yes,
I'm just gonna say.
the pigeons.
I love that. I love that. The Trump Tower in New York is Fisk Tower. That seems really
I
fitting.
didn't even realize that.
It's really smart.
That's amazing.
But yeah, the recreation of New York is fabulous. Like it's just the texture quality of everything. It just looks so good. The lighting is great.
The
and-
comments from people on the street,
Yeah, that's fun.
especially when you when you're still swinging and you're really low to the ground,
Yeah.
and they'll say things or whatnot.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yes.
I feel like that's one of the things that I want to try and do the most is if I'm not going anywhere in any particular hurry, is trying to swing as close to the cars and stuff as possible, just because it gives it that, I don't know, kind of the way that they show him in the movies sometimes, where he's so close and swinging in between cars and stuff, and that feel that you can almost get that look is really cool.
I like that most of the people are just like, they're like, that's not the real Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He's a fake Spider-Man.
And they'll react to you pretty differently too, depending on the suits you wear. Like if you wear, I was wearing like the punk rock suit, and they're like, "Oh, you're looking stylish, Spidey," or something like that.
Awesome.
To make some random comment about your outfit. Yeah, I think that it's kind of one of those things where it almost felt like when I first started playing it, almost reminded me of what's the studio that made
Rocksteady.
No, what are you talking about?
Batman Arkham Asylum?
No, that the combat definitely. But I was thinking of not Max Payne, Mad Max.
Mad Max.
Who made that game? Was
Rockstar?
Avalanche.
Oh,
Yeah.
Avalanche.
So it almost initially reminded me of an Avalanche game where it was like, here's all the collectibles. There's just tons of the things to collect, and like this is the open world. This is what this is, and it's like very like expected open world game, and I was kind of like, oh, this doesn't seem great. But the way, like I think you mentioned it, Kyle, the way they made everything very intentional, that those things are upgrades. I will say that when you get to the challenges, that I don't understand how I will ever get the top score on those. Have you unlocked that yet, Trevor?
I've gotten gold on several of them.
See, I can't even get close. I can't even beat the middle one on any of them. I have no idea what I am doing wrong. Like it's like get go disarm these bombs super fast. Like every one is that all of them? Because that's all of them I've tried.
Well, the bombs are the first ones. Then you'll unlock some more later that are different ones. There's some combat ones. I did the combat one for a whole bunch, and I haven't been able to get the gold yet.
Oh,
but
it was so hard. I was just like, this is frustrating, and so I really didn't like that. But that maybe it's just because I suck, and I'm totally willing to admit that.
It's just. It's figuring out very intentional, very precision things, and some of it might be upgrades too.
Yeah,
I know.
How far? What's your percentage? Are you? What are you?
Right around 60 or so.
Okay, because I'm 61% through, so I feel like I have quite a few things unlocked. I think I only have 8 more upgrades to like under those 3 categories. So. It's just, I mean, I don't know how you're supposed to do it so fast. Like, I think, but it also seems like there's style points. I need to figure it out. But
I think it's more about speed for those. But
yeah, well, because it says webbing, like, is a score on the speed ones too, like how you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like that's an additional score you get for the way you use your web, I guess.
Maybe.
Anyways, there's a lot to it. Those are fun, but also you earn. One thing I realized is that you earn those tokens for the different things, right, and the different side quests, but you can, and a lot of times the crime things are random. They'll pop up at you randomly. You can go take care of them and you get a token. But if you finish the little side tasks on them, you'll get like more tokens. Like there's like a checkboxes, so they'll show up again, so you can do that. And that's one thing that I didn't realize right away. So you have to redo some of those just to get all of them, so you can get the token. Which makes me wonder, like, are you gonna have to max out like all of that stuff to get all of the suits?
That is interesting. I'm kind of hoping not, but at the same time, this is a game that I want to platinum.
Yeah. I just imagine like that last suit that's all question marks. It doesn't say what level it is.
Come on.
It's like it's probably everything. Like you have to just have all of the collectibles to unlock that suit or something.
I don't know if it's that or if you just have to
Game
complete
completion.
them all. I don't know.
Is there a specific way that you guys have seen that shows you where it's unlocking, even just seeing what the suit is? Because it feels like it's kind of random when it decides to unlock something and show it.
It shows you on the thing. It says which level you are on. Once you get to a certain level, it unlocks, and then you can buy it.
I wasn't seeing that.
There's some that
So
like
that makes
the
sense.
Black Cat one. Once you finish all of her little side quests, then you get a suit from her.
Okay.
And then, but there are some that are different. You earn them differently, but a lot of them on the first couple rows say
They're
like when you
level-based.
hover over, it'll say unlocks at level
okay.
25.
Okay,
Unlocks. At
I
level,
didn't see that.
which I just got to level 27, and it's just one of those games. Like as soon as I turn it on, I'm just like I am ready to play this forever. Like
Yeah.
this is just feels so good.
The other thing that I really loved, even from the moment that you turn it on and it starts flipping through the books, and is the soundtrack. Like the fact that it kind of sounds like they kind of took and tried to model after the cinematic universe stuff in the way that the soundtrack fits, and it sounds like it was scored by the people that have scored several of the MCU movies.
Well, and it's very dynamic because it'll swell as you start
Yeah.
singing.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
and it's really cool.
Oh, and then the cameo, Stan Lee.
Oh,
was
early on.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was cool that they did that. Yeah, in the story, I will say it starts off slow and it starts off almost like, hey, this is kind of comic booky Spider-Man, like in a very like happy-go-lucky. Like this is not going anywhere. Like it's not much. But then by the time you finish Act 1, which you'll get a trophy for finishing it, it has taken like a big turn and it really starts to ramp up, and I started to feel really invested in it, and I'm excited to see where it goes now. Where at the beginning I'm just like I don't really care about this story, but
that was another one of my points. Is I am very much loving this story. I love like there's some like really nice little character moments that they've been having. And like I really like all of the stuff where you're Peter. And you're just walking around because there's just like little things you can do that are just like very interactional and things, and there's
like wiring circuit boards for Dr. Octavius.
not necessarily that, but there's just like little
puzzles. They're fun
bits that you can find around the world that just
interact. Yeah,
make
it's
it
the
bigger
it's
and-
the whatever the pipe.
Yeah, I love those puzzles.
Tile- the
so
pipe
I don't mind
tiles.
those.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
mind
yeah.
those either.
The one thing I hate about the game, I will say, my biggest gripe is those freaking stealth missions. I absolutely every time I get to one, I
Do you
want
always
to. I
just
wish
get
there
it?
was a skip button.
oh my gosh.
Because for one, they know it's crap because there's so many checkpoints in it that like you can just pretty much screw. You could just run through it as fast as you want and just mess up over and over and over again until you finally like get through it. And it's like it's fine. It's a nice little distraction. It's a good little downtime amongst everything else. But I feel like they should almost be side quests that aren't necessary to the game because
or a bit shorter.
yeah,
at least.
like they're just not great. But I mean that nothing again. That's not like dinging this game that much. But I just think that's like the weakest part of it is those sneaking missions because it just at least that's a cool way to introduce the other characters and some of that stuff. But
yeah, they did. Yeah.
I do like the way that the characters themselves are designed. Like, I mean, obviously he looks very comic booky when he's in costume, but when he's just Peter Parker, he looks like just a like he doesn't even look like it's anything that they're trying to copy off of the comics too closely. It looks like they very much and like it's especially evident with like MJ and with Aunt May in the way that they're very much they feel like they fit in this specific world, and it doesn't feel like there's too much that they've forced into it or tried to like pigeonhole, which you don't see a lot of times with games that are based off of this.
Yeah.
So
well, and then I was gonna say too, and I don't like to make so many comparisons because it is very much its own game, but it does for Spider-Man what Arkham Asylum did for Batman, and that it does have this rich history that is kind of takes its own liberties in different ways and establishes different things, and it has that rich lore behind it, and it's just like you could dig and there's like all these different things you can do, and it feels very grounded and just really cool, and I'm really excited to see I'm excited to finish this game, and then I'm gonna like instantly restart it again. Well, I'm hoping they do
I don't know. There's a lot of games coming out.
I'm hoping they get New Game Plus in pretty fast, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm loving like the world they created. That they had the time to make this a great world and not just it's the movie Spider-Man or something. Yeah.
And I will say to the combat too, as you upgrade things, there's the ones when you get the repaired suit, like you damage the suit early on in the game, and then you can get the repaired version of that suit, just the standard classic Spider-Man suit.
Yeah.
You unlock the Web Blossom attack.
That thing is amazing.
And it's
so early to get,
yeah.
but it's amazing.
And he'll just jump up in the air and just shoot web everywhere, and he spins in a circle and he just covers the dudes. It's the only one I use. I've tried. I go back and forth. I go back and forth between other ones, and I end up just going back to that one because
you have to be careful when
if you get in the middle, you're good.
If you're not, that's what I mean though. If you're on the edge of them, you're coming up on and you jump the gun.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it didn't work.
Well, and the cool thing about it is like you have so many of those criminal interactions or encounters where you have to go stop a bunch of dudes, and that's what makes it interesting, I think, where Batman never got to that point, and I think that's where the comparisons end for Arkham, at least in combat, because Batman was always just the same shtick over and over again. Like it was just punch, 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 and you'd slide around and punch people, and
this feels so much better.
Yeah, well, but you have more choice. You're like, I have all this whole wheel of gadgets. I can send out some drones first. I can throw little web grenades. I can you can do all these different things. You can do
just to distract in the stealth missions. It is pretty simple, though, to just do the distraction, little web shot on something, and then someone, trail them off.
And as you upgrade your the one where you can shoot them with a web and like pull them up and tie them up, and then you get the one that you can go further, and you can just get everybody that way. Like I've gone through stealth missions where everybody's just hanging up by web, and I'm done.
Yeah.
Like and nobody saw me, and it gives you so much choice. But with that Web Blossom, I literally jumped into a group of the demons, hit the 2 buttons, and it went brrrr, and then it goes, done. You finished it. Like they're all webbed to the ground and everything, and it was just like that easy. And it's like, it doesn't always work out that way. Sometimes I usually have stragglers, but it's just a cool thing. Like it's just so diverse, and as you upgrade, you feel better. You get the better like web slinging abilities. The traversal's better. Yeah, definitely don't give up if you get in and think it's slow starting. I think it gets really, really good. It's a fantastic game. It's exciting that there are fantastic games again to play. Yeah,
it seems like it's been so long since there has been something that's been new that has been this great. I mean, I was thinking about that the other day, and like, you had God of War earlier this year that feels like that was so long ago.
Yeah.
Since I've had something that I've been this like excited about that's brand new it's awesome.
Yeah, it's a great game. If you want any chance to win these beta codes, we're going to give them away. So put bang or exclamation point tickets, and then at this point, just put the number 6 space.
Give him a second to do that, Eric. I don't know. Not to talk about Apple, but I do want to mention.
Go ahead and do one more time. I'm going to repeat. Put exclamation point tickets space 6 to get in. If you want Blackout beta codes, we're giving away
new
2. We got 2 of them to give away.
If you're new and you don't have Tub Bucks, follow. You'll get 100 right away so you can enter.
We're going to be giving those away in just a minute as soon as Jeremy gets done talking about the Todd Howard appearance at the Apple conference today.
Well, I mean,
he kept his mouth clean. I was
impressed. Didn't he? But I gotta admit, not talking about the phone, set that aside. Elder Scrolls Blades, watching the gameplay on the phone, it made me think, I could see myself sitting down and playing that on a phone. And I haven't seen. It looked gorgeous. Yeah. That game looked gorgeous for being on a phone.
Yeah.
It's exciting to see, Bethesda working so closely with Apple early on to be able to produce something like this.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see how it comes out when it's done.
Yeah,
'cause, like, I
mean, it's not like a full Elder Scrolls.
The way they're showing it, I'm like, I want to know how you control it, because it's like, I don't know, like, because they
showed how the sword play was very mimicking of your finger swipes.
Yeah, which is cool, but then how do you
interact with other things?
Like the magic, how do you put that in there? So like, I'm really curious to play it. Hey, you can go and pre-order it right now for free. Just it's on the App Store. Go say you want it, and it'll remind you when it comes out. All right, should we give them away?
Do it.
Let's do it. Let's give it away, Kyle. I don't know how to do it.
I don't either. Close giveaway. Let's draw a winner.
Go.
Jolliver.
Woo!
Congratulations.
Jolliver, you won.
With a 50% chance to win, Jolliver won. Let's draw another.
Let's draw another. We got one more to give away. Crazy
Legs. Hey.
Oh my goodness! What a surprise!
Crazy legs.
Great.
All right, I will send those to you privately on Twitter. I already know both of your Twitter handles, so I won't need to ask them from you.
Very nice.
And I will send you your beta codes. Jump in there, play it. It's a lot of fun. I think that they work for any console because I think you redeem it at the Activision website
And you tell it which console.
and I think you tell it there which console you want to
So
use.
if you want to play it now,
PlayStation,
do it PlayStation.
but I don't know if it works for PC. I don't know, but anyways, you'll figure it out.
If you want to get in on a quads game with any of us this weekend, play it on Xbox.
Yes,
He's playing it on.
I'm playing on PlayStation right
Okay,
now, but I'll play it on Xbox on Friday
This weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because you pre-ordered.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And if you only have a PC, I'll probably play it on PC this weekend as well, just to change it up a little.
All right, and what was that song that
I think it was Spider-Man by
Ramones.
The Ramones.
By the Ramones.
All right, let's.
And he said
Am
you
I-
have
am I
to.
good to unplug this?
Let's wait. Hold on.
Spider-Man
Hold
dance,
on.
he
Go
said.
back. Let's do the Patreon peeps real quick. Sorry.
There we go.
And then we'll do that. I was just trying to find the song, have it ready. I'm sorry. All right, let's take our Patreon peeps. That's all of our lovely Patreon peeps here you see in shining Patreon coral. That's Jay Oliver and God of Atheists, both who donate at the co-producer level each month. That means they donate $10 or more every month. They're superheroes in our eyes. If you too would like to be a superhero, please visit patreon.com/minuteintub and you can subscribe, whether it's $1 or more. We appreciate any support we get from you. Thank you very much. Crazy Legs is concerned because he's got a code, but he doesn't know how to play it. What's wrong?
He only has a
has
360.
360.
I thought he had a PC. Didn't he buy a PC?
I thought he did too.
Yeah, I thought you had a PC.
Do you have a
Play it on
PC?
PC.
Play it on
Play it on
PC.
I think you can use it on PC, Crazy. So
Yeah.
I think you're good. All right, that's it for that. We don't have any mail tonight, but if you'd like to email us, send a message to theloop@minuteintub.com. That email goes to theloop@minuteintub.com. Or you can call us at
Give us a call.
475-TUB-CALL. That's 475-TUB-CALL. Leave us a voicemail, and we will listen to it on the air. And dialogue with you.
475-882-2255 for those that are alphanumerically phone challenged.
Or for the audio listeners.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they could
But
still do
They
the
heard
math.
the word. They
You
heard
can still
the
do
word.
tub call.
Yeah.
I hope they understand what that means.
I thought you were just reading out loud because I put it on the screen as well.
No, Kuiper's
But-
just
All right,
Gosh,
Kuipers.
Kuipers.
All right,
Do it
Kuipers.
dance.
We need some dancing happening
He
in
did
this.
specify like a
getting all
spider.
stretched out.
Yeah, you got to
Man.
dance like a spider. Man, I wish we had a camera to show this behind the scenes stretch out.
The warm-up
that Kuipers-
is almost as
Kuipers,
good as
get
that.
over here and oh, dance.
I think he's shooting webs.
Yeah, where's your web spinning?
Never seen Spider-Man do that.
He's swinging.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that was either.
It's dodging.
He's got some different moves though. I like it. This looks like one that we're familiar with. Hey Tarzan, careful! Don't hit your head on the wall.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. It's been a great show. We'll see you tomorrow
love
night
you
on
all.
the Tubcast, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, every Thursday. And you can always catch the loop on Wednesdays right here. Same Spidey channel, same Spidey time. We'll see you tomorrow night. Everybody go play Spider-Man and have a good night. We'll see you later.